Hello, my second April in the countryside. Maybe I had simply forgotten how beautiful spring can be. Or maybe I'm just feeling it more deeply now that I'm so much more connected to nature than before. Last year, even though I was already surrounded by this vast wilderness, my mind couldn't fully comprehend it yet. Body, reflections, and subconscious still needed time to release the energies of the city and attune to a completely new lifestyle. I've come to feel that you can fully give and receive from nature when you align with its rhythm. Indulge into the activities it offers and shape your habits around this natural flow. And oh yes, this spring we decided to go big and unfold more of the possibilities that countryside life can offer. So cool to have a garden and to take care of it, because we never needed to go to such places before, and with so many possibilities and creativity to express. And a funny coincidence, my dad arrived once again right in the middle of this whirlwind of work, just like last spring. We started off by celebrating my brother's birthday with some delicious cake and magic candles. A nebeužsidegs. O! Čia kaip iš vaikystės. The first barbecue of the year always feel like a symbolic opening of the warm season for me. So we had even 2 reasons to celebrate. It feels so good to share this beautiful place with our friends and family, to feel how it touches them too, how no one leaves unaffected. But we also knew the weather would turn colder again, so right after our lovely gathering, we got straight to work. Our biggest April project? Building a greenhouse. It took weeks because none of us had ever built something like this before. Our only lifeline was my dad, who's brilliantly skilled and knows how to use just about any tool. There was so much preparation before we could even see the greenhouse taking shape. Endless screwing, cutting, measuring, all with delicate precision. We forgot about clocks, skipped meals, worked into the night, but we were such a great team. Work hard, play hard? Isn't that what they say? Rest is just as important. So even though I'm not a big gamer, we found a really fun computer game for couples. The whole idea is to strengthen your bond. You have to solve each mission together, think together, help each other. Such a beautiful concept. spring is not only the most beautiful, but also the most intense season for nature dwellers. So alongside the greenhouse, there were plenty of other tasks too. Our neighbors kindly lent us a cultivator. Yes, it was faster, but definitely not easy.
Are you ready, kids? To see some village real life? Being a villager is hard. That was a hard job. I guess being a villager means also being fit. I think we deserve some treat now. Oh God. So what I wanted to share, what I feel while filming such countryside shots, what I also just told to Martinas, that if you don't know how to do something, that doesn't mean that it's not possible. Like our example, we young people just bought a piece of land with a house and we just try out all sorts of ideas. A lot of things we are doing for the very first time in our lives. And before coming here, we didn't know if we will have help or how we would do things. But everything happens. It just unfolds itself and help just appears out of nowhere. So my conclusion is that if you want something, like really feel that you need to do this, then just don't let any doubts to stop you and just do that, and somehow you will do that. Such experiences just really inspire that everything is possible. And back to work again. Honestly, building a greenhouse was almost too big of a project for us. Not sure we'd do it again. But for this one time, it was such a wholesome and rewarding experience. First, all the techniques, tools, and skills we learned. The best kind of free school for the future. Second, seeing my dad so relaxed, active, and happy truly warmed my heart. It felt deeply meaningful for me. And finally, nature therapy. I've realized that gardening and working outside Now I can go inside.
may just be my new passion.
Now we're gonna need to prepare the inside. Oh, we have a greenhouse.
I suddenly got a brilliant idea to reuse the laminate flooring that had been damaged in our kitchen flood a few months ago. To build the lanes in a greenhouse. Genius, right? Didn't cost anything and a great way to recycle too. Hello! I am filming now in my barn because suddenly it's so hot. It's hard to bear. It's hard for body, you know, after all this winter and quite chilly spring. It's so sudden. Today it's like 25 degrees and it is 17th of April and it's just too hot. Oh my god, we try to continue working in the greenhouse and it's unbearable. So we just work with breaks, you know, like a few minutes there, then you go for a break, drink water, come back again. But other than that, it's so cool to remember, you know, the summer possibilities, that soon we will be swimming in the lakes again. Of course, we were doing cold dips in winter too, but you know, it's a different thing to do a very quick dip and to just enjoy and swim around with boats maybe. So it's so fun. And today I am also taking care of our big, I don't know the name. So we got this thing from our neighbors when after a storm, a huge tree had fallen down. So I am once again so happy to experience that here in the countryside. You just get things constantly out of nowhere. You just get infinite possibilities. Like now, tomorrow my dad is leaving and we asked him like, so how was all your holiday here? And he just said it couldn't have been better because there is always something to do, some creativity to express from you, you know, some projects to put your hands on. And for people, you know, who just really feel good in the company of themselves and in nature, it's just perfect lifestyle. I don't know how many years will pass until I will not be surprised anymore about just the happiness such lifestyle brings. I never get attached to something and say that this is, you know, gonna be forever, because we don't know how our lives gonna look like when we have children, for example. Or I don't know, if we suddenly feel some shift inside and then maybe we need to adapt our lifestyle too again. I don't know, I really don't know. But I'm open to everything, and at the moment I'm enjoying it so much. Okay, let's go continue working a little bit, because now we get to the part I was waiting the most. We are going to fulfill our greenhouse and all the lanes that we made. We're gonna fill with compost soil and plant my tomatoes. Let's go, let's go. Yay! Wow, what a color! Nice. It should be very nutritious soil. Grow big and strong, be healthy and happy. Wow, what a feeling to have your own greenhouse. Wow. I often remind myself those days when I was still living in an apartment and when I was just craving for this space and for these possibilities. And I do that because very often we really do get what we want in life, but very shortly we start taking it for granted. We all have something surrounding us that other people are dreaming so badly, and they are maybe even thinking that, oh, if only I would have that, I would be so happy. So we all have those things. A gentle reminder to look around and always appreciate what we already have. And now when we have moved to a countryside, my grandma is so happy because I'm calling her so much more often to ask all sorts of advice and tips, and even all these sprouts are grown by her. So I'm so thankful for her. I was even joking that she should make like a gardening course or something, because I don't know, she's almost like a magician. Everything she grows just ends up so big and so healthy and so tasty. Now I'm following her steps. Thank you, Grandma. Ačiū močiute, jeigu žiūri. Linkėjimai. Easter time arrived, and in almost 1 week, nature fully awakened. After spending a few days with our families, dyeing eggs using our special technique, wow. Wow. Eating amazing food and sharing wishes of hope, love, and light, we return home to this beauty that simply took my breath away. I even forgot how beautiful spring is. Only yesterday we came back from celebrating Easter from the city. When we left, nothing was blooming yet, and now everything is simply wow, like in an exhibition. Such a beautiful evening. Just look around. Everything is blooming. All the trees in our garden and bushes who were able to bloom, they bloom. Close your eyes, hear the voice. A sea of green, fresh, glowing, alive. Got under your skin. Such a vivid shade. It almost looks illuminated. And I am soaking in this new aliveness bursting from every corner around me. Breathe out, hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, right. Hey there, hope you can see me. It's a little bit after 11 p.m. now in our village, and even though we have had quite warm spring days already, but it's cold again in nights. So I just found out this beautiful and such a romantic way to take care of the plants and to create some warmth for them. So it's allowing them to spend the night in the candlelight. Wow, this is the second night that we are doing this, and it's just so magical. Our gardening is doing so great. All the tomatoes here, and I planted a lot of other veggies today, and yeah, it's a very beautiful spring. All April really gifted us almost like with all 4 seasons in 1 month, you know, from snow to heat and to all the blooming colors. This is the second spring that we're experiencing here, and now everything is so different. We are more experienced now, and we know so much more things, you know, how to do and what we want, and we feel so much connected with this place now. So it's really, really beautiful. I think this cozy place is a quite good time and place to end my vlog. So thank you very much for watching my videos and for subscribing and just staying in, you know, in this positive vibe with me. I wish you light and love, and that you would create every day from your heart, and that universe would help you to really live in plenitude every day. So see you soon.